Randy, your grandfather had a go on my nipples. Your father had a go on my nipples. And you will be a third generation Orton on my nipples. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling.
Gunther is completely boring the nipples clean off us.
Yes, the nipples have gone. The nipples have ceased to exist. But Randy Orton's not much better in the boring department.
No, he's definitely not. Look, I gave Gunther credit last month. He cut a promo on Damian Priest talking about him being a loser and homeless being a choice and all this stuff, and that meant that his parents obviously never cared about him and all this crap, and I thought it was a good promo, but after seeing tonight's promo, I think this is all Gunther's going to offer. I think he's going to turn into like almost one of those rich champions, like a JBL, a Alberto Del Rio. I think his whole gimmick going forward is going to be, here, I had good parents, I had money, I got to go here, I got the best of this, best of that, and you know, you're nothing but a bum, and that's going to get real old real quick.
If we look at Gunther, right, is it true homelessness is a choice? Well, you could argue yes, but it's more of a choice for the parents. I mean, if Priest went homeless
Does him
at
look
4...
like a big fucking fat fag with green hair a choice? I believe so.
True, but at the end of the day, was it Priest's fault? If he's 4-year-old, how's that his choice? It's his parents.
Well, like Gunther said, they never cared.
Aye, but that's not... I mean, you can't really help that, can you?
No, you can't. So what's Gunther's basically saying here, I don't deserve any credit. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
It was my mommy and my daddy.
They gave me the special nipples, you know? Like,
The special nipples.
You know what? Yeah, I see when people talk like that, though, to me, they're just diminishing their own accomplishments. It's almost like Gunther saying, basically, I've had everything handed to me.
Yeah, and... well,
rather than earn it.
Gunther will be later on in the show, so get your nipples prepared for that one. But we kick off with Rhea Ripley. A woman that's got man nipples.
This is my brutality! I do not like Rhea Ripley, but what I hate even more is the male and female interaction in professional wrestling, especially WWE. They just need to stop it. It's so fucking awkward when we see men and women share the same segments together, or we see them share a match together, because the man literally cannot do anything, to the point where he just makes himself look fucking dumb, where he'll put himself in a position to get beat up, or he'll watch someone else that he cares about getting beat up, or he'll just stand there basically looking like a jackass, despite whatever the woman may have done previously to him. We've just seen it so many times over the years. They just need to stop it. If a man can't fucking defend himself, or even at least look a little bit intimidating towards a female, then what is the point? I remember we seen it week in, week out, with Drew McIntyre, Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Every fucking week, Scarlett was doing shit to Drew McIntyre. I mean, one week she even threw a fireball in his face. Yeah, I think Drew began to close her down, and one of the commentators says, "Don't you do it, Drew." So what? Well, I mean, what do what? Scarlett every single week can cost Drew matches, can cost Drew a championship, can fucking throw fire in his face, can blind him with that spray shit that they used. She can do that every week, but then McIntyre looks a little bit threatening towards her, and all of a sudden he's the bad guy. And it's the same shit here. So awkward. You've got Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley getting involved with the male members of Judgment Day, but the male members of Judgment Day can't do shit. So this segment here, it was embarrassing. Liv Morgan's jumping on the back of Damian Priest while he's trying to attack Dominic, and he's not even allowed to push her off or throw her off. She only got off because Rhea Ripley was coming up to chase her, and then she thought, fuck, I'm getting out of here. I mean, is that how crazy things have got in the wrestling world? I don't understand. How has, how over the years is, females... how's female violence or male violence got, worse than it ever was before? But the opposite way is just completely non-fucking existent. Makes no sense to me.
Makes no sense to you, but I'll explain it, though. Because they've treated women and men as equals in WWE for the past 10 years with the women's revolution. See, before that, you never had this issue. Because they would have... The men and women have never interacted more.
Well, I'm glad you say that. If men and women are equal, then why can't Damian Priest elbow Liv Morgan or
but that's the problem.
Or snap me or Liv Morgan. Why can't he do a move that doesn't even... I'm not even a striking move, but why can't he do something that gets Liv Morgan off his back? Why has he just got to stand there like an absolute retard with Liv Morgan hanging for his back, trying to choke him out? And all he can do is stand there and hope that Rhea Ripley shows up soon to get Liv Morgan off him.
I know, it's
That's
pathetic.
dumb as fuck. They make the men look... They do make the male wrestlers look fucking retarded. It's dumb.
No, it's dumb. But I think my reasoning is why it's happened like that. Women used to make up, 5% of a show. Now it's 50. And with that, you're just going to have more interaction. But because we've just transitioned into an era where men can't do anything to the women, that's why it's horrendous.
Later on, you've got the Alpha Academy watching on as Maxine gets beat up by Ivy Nell. But because it's Ivy Nell beating up Maxine, they can't do nothing.
Otis says, "Stop it, Ivy." It's hold on here. She powerbombed her onto an announce table. Awful camera cut, by the way. And then starts choking her out.
It was a flapjack. But...
Flapjack, whatever. Shit, well, we didn't know. How would you know? Fuck camera cut.
Well, it showed you were doing the move at the beginning, but never showed you actually executing it. But I'm going to assume it's a flapjack.
We'll never know, right? But Kevin Dunn came back with his buck teeth. But sink your teeth into this one. Otis is saying, "Don't you do that." And it's no, Otis, how about you roll it and prevent her?
Yeah.
But he can't. He has to... I know it's ridiculous.
He can't even physically just pull Ivy Nell off of Maxine Dupree. I'm not saying Otis should go over and fucking eat her like a cheeseburger or something, or powerbomb her through a table. But the fact that he can't, he's helpless. He has to just stand there and ask nicely and hope that Ivy Nell lets her go.
Yeah.
What happened to the days when Austin picked up a chair and beat the shit out of Lita? What happened to those days?
What happened to those days? But it's right. Every segment that is alright and then involves something like this, it just waters it down. It kills it for me.
So I say it every single week, and it's a shame because I think the Liv Morgan Judgment Day stuff with Dominic's been good, and I do think that having men and women interacting can be good. I mean, I think you look at Edge and Lita. I think that was a great power couple, and obviously you got Triple H and Stephanie. You've had lots over the years. But I just think in 2024, it doesn't work.
Liv Morgan's directing traffic. No, she's just standing there because she can't attack any of the men because they can't fight. Well, she can attack them,
she can attack them,
but the men can't do anything.
Yeah, to me, it's just dumb. It is so fucking dumb.
Rhea Ripley runs down. This is later on, I think. It was later on. And Carlito is putting his hands out, saying to her, "Don't do it," even though they're at war. And he should be going to deck her.
Why can't Carlito even go for a clothesline and miss? I mean, is that asking too much?
Yeah, I know. It's pathetic. Honestly. Let's be honest. Rhea Ripley, right, is bigger than, JD Madonna and Balor. So,
fucking not even close?
Yeah, it's not even close. So why can't... I just don't get it. But it's so contradictory, man. You can't... They can't even fight, but then Nyla Rose, who's a fucking man, let's not spin it, can wrestle with the women.
Look, they always said it was because of domestic violence, and they didn't like it. So basically, what WWE is saying, they're promoting domestic violence as long as it's the wife beating up the husband. That's
domestic violence.
Well, that's what the argument.
It's fake. It's a TV show.
Yeah, well, that's what the argument used to be back in the day. I've heard a lot of people make that argument. So if that's the case,
well, maybe Austin beating up Lita maybe transitioned into his personal life. But here, take the rest aside. Come on, damn it.
Right, anyway, enough talking about that. Guys, let us know your thoughts down below. For me, that's one of my... Is it the biggest problem with wrestling? No, because wrestling fucking sucks. But I think it is one of the biggest problems. Like I said, though, when you get something good, but something like this as a part of the segment, it fucking kills it. So even when you get something good, this waters it down. Yeah, anyway, guys, let us know what you think down below. But let's start the show. So Rhea Ripley comes out. She wants to invite both Liv and Dominic to the ring. They greet her up in the ramp, the rafters, the stage, whatever you call it, the
stairs,
the cheap seats. The roof said. Dominic then says that he describes why he left Rhea for Liv, saying that Liv treats him like a man. Do you know how embarrassing it was for Dominic, for him to be running around a grown man calling her mammy? And now he says he's got a girl that calls him daddy. She gives him chicken tendies whenever he wants. She allows him to play video games whenever he wants. And she lets him be him. Something that... and finally, something that Rhea could never help Dom do. She helped him beat his deadbeat dad. Now, I get it here. Dominic's talking about chicken tendies and video games, so, you know, maybe this isn't the most masculine thing in the world, but I fucking called this months ago. I says that for Dominic Mysterio to ever progress and move up the card and get better and go somewhere, he couldn't be with Rhea Ripley. You could not have this little fucking guy coming around with a woman that's like double his size and him being a submissive bitch and calling her mommy every single week. And people are like, oh, but that's the character. But here's the deal, characters evolve. See if Dominic Mysterio wants to do something in wrestling, he's not going to headline WrestleMania and go in as a world champion, run around calling Rhea Ripley mommy. I don't care how woke this company gets. That's not happening.
No, it's not.
So I said months ago that Dominic Mysterio had to break away from Rhea Ripley to progress, to go to the next level. And what he's saying is basically right. It's like, I mean, how can he be a real man? How can he run around calling her mom? That is embarrassing. It is pathetic.
Yeah, we've been saying it for months, so good for him. Good for Dom. Chicken tendies, though.
I'd say that's also a bit pathetic. Like,
yeah, video games. I mean,
well, I like video games. I mean, it depends why you're playing them.
No, it depends why, right? But the end
And
of the
how
day,
long?
The Rock and Stone Cold were never playing video games.
No, that's true.
You know, no, like the real stars of the past don't play them. They look down at people that play video games. It is what it is.
It is that? Well, I mean, Dominic's not one of them. So
No, he's not. But here,
who is?
It's somebody that plays the odd video game. It's like the real fucking stars of this world don't play video games.
Yeah, they actually live the video game for their life, you know.
Aye, so yeah, I mean, there was a
Who
couple
wants to play GTA when you could live GTA?
the black community. Anyway, moving on to Rhea Ripley. So what else did she say? She says that Dominic came up a little bit short and it wasn't deep enough, like the stab wound that he did at SummerSlam. Liv Morgan then went on to say, I'll have Dominic's sloppy seconds all day, every day. I feel like this is stuff they just wouldn't have said a couple of years ago. Is this Triple H? Is this Netflix around the corner? Let's give them a taste of what they could have.
Being a bit edgier, maybe. I guess that's what it is. But
It's incredible though, being a bit edgier, and as we touched on, but the women can't be attacked by men. Can't even defend against men.
Yeah, but Rhea Ripley thanks them for giving up their location, and Dominic and Liv are like, what do you mean? And then we see Damian Priest appear from behind. He attacks Dominic because I guess he can't do anything to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan then initially just stands there and watches on because she can't really do anything. But then when Damian Priest has got his back turned to her, she jumps on his back. And then there's like an awkward 30 seconds where Priest just stands there with Liv Morgan on his back until Rhea Ripley comes and Liv Morgan jumps off and runs away. Just pretty phony. Really I mean, can we not even have Damian Priest push Liv off his back? Are we beyond that?
No, I think we are probably beyond. Look at the amount of heat though it can get you. I get it. Priest is a face, right? So it can't really work for you in that way. But look at the amount of heat people have got in the past, like Austin. Look at Edge at One Night Stand with Baylor McGillicuddy. Look at fucking heat he got that night.
That was great.
Aye, so I don't know why it can't be done. So see the bloodline, right? Solo Sikoa. Could you imagine how much more heat they could get if they attacked like a tag team of women?
Yeah.
Rather than they're beating up DIY. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, most of the women tag teams are bigger than DIY, so why couldn't they?
Not possibly, huh?
It's just shit. But anyway, Priest defeats Carlito. Carlito's dressed like the Brooklyn Brawler tonight, and to be honest, he gets jobbed out like the Brooklyn Brawler.
Aye, I'm sorry, Carlito, but you've not got it. Well, no, I still like him, but he's just not going anywhere.
There's no future for Carlito.
Aye, he's a job guy. He used to be he said he was the body guy, but he's nice. He's a job guy, but hey, at least he's employed. He's making money, so fair play to him.
Absolutely.
Right, so Damian Priest beats Carlito at the end of the match. Nice clothesline, by the way, almost took Carlito's head off. End of the match with Liv Morgan was out there. Also, Rhea Ripley came out there, but obviously the men couldn't do anything. Dominic jumped off the top rope, got caught by Damian Priest. He gave Dom to Rhea. She went for the riptide. Liv Morgan made the save, and the New Judgment Day retreated to the back. I've heard rumours that Triple H is considering calling the Judgment Day, renaming them Street Trash. And for me, that's fucking horrible. We already have that new trios women's team called Pure Fusion something. And now Triple H is thinking of naming the Judgment Day Street Trash. Is Triple H coming up with some of the worst fucking stable names we've ever seen?
Yeah, no, Street Trash is awful. You know what? That's like a nickname someone would give the Judgment Day to belittle
Why would
them.
they call themselves that? You know, it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, that's awful. But yeah, this segment was pretty bad, I think, because Ripley, like, Carlito just can't do anything. He's putting his hands out to stop her. It's fucking cringe. And then it's like, oh, Dom's going to attack Ripley here off the top rope. But then he doesn't because Priest catches him. And then Riptide, oh no, Liv saves him, they roll at the ring.
Look, it's 5 versus 2, man. This is just not... This just shouldn't end the way it ended with the Judgment Day fucking retreating.
Yeah, it's 5 versus 2.
But essentially it's 4-on-1 versus 1-on-1.
No, but it's 5 versus 2, right? But it's essentially 4-on-1, but Rhea Ripley can attack the 5 of the Judgment Day. Well, Liv Morgan's never... She can only attack 2 members, so technically... The actual advantage for me probably sits with Rhea Ripley and
the
Priest.
Judgment Day?
Aye.
Because the Judgment Day...
Can't attack half of the members.
Yeah, and technically...
Well, Liv's only at...
Liv's not really
one
going
out of 5.
Liv's not really going to take out Rhea, but Rhea can take out Liv, so... But yeah, nah, for me, this should end with the Judgment Day laying out Damien and laying out Rhea Ripley. I mean, why can't Carlito just do a backstabber from behind? There you go, boom. What's wrong with that? Backstabber on Rhea Ripley.
I spit in the face of people who do not want to be cool.
You know you spit an apple at her or something?
Who knows? Ivy Nile tells Dupree,
You don't be out there during tonight's match. I don't know why I'm going for, but yes.
most interesting Ivy Nile got when he put the Gunther voice on.
Aye, so there you go. Ivy Nile fucking sucks.
No, she does. So, I mean, see this feud already. Awful. Up next, Bo Dallas. Just like...
My work must continue, my life for you, my life for you.
There you
There
are.
you are.
Awful. I'm sorry, right? This is run. This is stale. This is deed.
Yeah,
No pun intended
I mean,
there.
I put up a poll 3 weeks after they debuted it and said, like, what's it called again?
That's why it's 6.
Has the Wyatt 6, you know, has it got stale? Has it been ruined already? And people are like, what do you mean has it been ruined? It's only 3 weeks. Give them a chance. I mean, it's been what? Probably about almost 3 months now.
Yeah.
And we're just getting shit. See, when the best thing you do is your debut and then you just don't do anything that gets close to topping it, then it's not a good look.
But look at it, right?
It's fucking jobbers at the end. It's jobbers that were either close to Bray Wyatt or have had a gimmick that might have been a little bit similar to Bray Wyatt and they've just chucked them all together. Oh, Joe Gacy, you used to talk in riddles. Bray Wyatt used to talk... Let's put you in the Wyatt 6.
Lexus Lewis, you're a weirdo.
Bray Wyatt was a weirdo. Let's put you in. Eric Ronan, you're a big fucking loser
Yeah.
that can't work.
Could it not be like Taker? You're a dead man. Bray Wyatt, you're a dead man. Come on. Can we not get Undertaker in? No.
Fucking wish, Mark Calloway.
No, but no. The problem is, see,
No,
what's-
rest in peace, Bray. But I just don't think this faction's any good. I just don't.
Yeah.
For me, it's. I just don't.
See, once you have them wrestle, right, they should be appearing every week. I think, see the first time they wrestle, that had to be like months down the line. It was a couple of weeks ago.
It's fucking Nikki Ash as well, to be honest. I mean,
No,
Nikki
but there's no
Ash.
follow-up. They wrestled American Made. They beat American Made. And look, it's not like American Made's been written off TV.
Made in America.
They're sitting there feuding with Alpha Academy. What was the point of that match? How do you debut by killing half the literally killing half the roster, Berham? No, see wrestling, it'll never be good, man.
Short-term memory loss. Because remember the first couple of weeks, you Uso like, oh, I don't want none of that smoke.
Yep.
And since then, no one's even acknowledged them.
No, you know what the problem is, right?
Yeah, but you're right. How the fuck can half the roster get assassinated? Like, wiped out, murdered? But then, a couple weeks later, it's like nobody cares or fears the fact that the Wyatt 6 are here.
Because there's just no follow-up, right? See when you debut murdering half the roster, I think your feud has to be with the guy with the world title. It has to be.
Or a main event or something.
I think you have to be feuding with like a Rollins, Punk, McIntyre. I know they were doing their own thing, or the Champ. How do you go from murdering half the roster to feuding with American Alpha? It doesn't work.
So, and they shouldn't have... See that scene? It should have just been with nobodies. It should have just been with fucking NXT guys or people that they were releasing or something like that.
No, but
You got Triple H? Triple H was laying out. What the hell?
See the ministry.
Braun Strowman?
See the ministry though. Did they not feud with Austin? They didn't fucking feud. They didn't feud with D'Lo Bryan, did they? You know what I mean?
No.
See when the Alliance came in. See when Booker T came in at King of the Ring and he fucked Austin through the announce table. See the next night, did the Alliance start feuding with
Takamichi Nuku, I want you.
What's that group? X Factor? Did they start feuding with X Factor? No, it just doesn't work
They
like
didn't
that.
really have the X Factor, did they?
No, they didn't, but this is... you can't come in with a debut like that. That was something they probably should have built up to. If you can't pay off with it, then you should have built up to that.
Yeah. Up next, we have Odyssey Jones with the New Day taking on Cora Jade's +1, I believe. Vincent Winey. Everyone's marking it over Vincent Winey. Apparently, it's a big deal. Looks pretty shit to me.
Aye, that big much of a deal. Odyssey Jones buries him in about 10 seconds.
We then got Karrion Kross coming out and...
Xavier Woods says, are you not tired of this? Yes. Yes, Karrion, you should be.
But here, this is another example. It's another one of those feuds, those rivalries that have been going on for 3-4 months, so automatically everyone thinks it's great and Triple H is cooking.
Yep.
I mean, it's not. Just because it's lasted 4 months doesn't mean it's good. Why does everybody believe longevity now means good?
I know. It's mental, like, it's utterly, like, people talk like Katie Fick and all. Do you know, that only lasted like 6 weeks. We're talking about feuds that no one will fucking remember. I mean, see if this ended on this show, you'd forget about it next week.
Katie Fick was better than any shite on
Of
this.
course it was. At least if Karrion Kross was climbing into a coffin, I mean, he was pretending it was Big E or something because he's dead and he can't wrestle, I think it'd be kind of funny. A little bit gay there, but I mean, it'd be funny enough, but nah. What's this? Carry all the sands of time. Then he says, oh, Xavier, Kofi's trying to replace you with Odyssey Jones. Would it not make sense? I know the whole gimmick is he's trying to turn Xavier Woods, but is Odyssey Jones not replacing Big E? New Day was always a 3-man team.
Replacing somebody.
He's replacing somebody anyway. Awful promo. Up next, American Made Alpha Academy. The jobber matches keep on coming.
Yeah, American Made. They defeat Alpha Academy. Texas Tornado match. What is in store now for Alpha Academy? Now that where does Alpha Academy go?
Release.
I mean, are they even a faction anymore without Chad Gable? I don't see the point.
I don't see the point. Ivy Nail choked out.
Niall.
No, see if she was good. I'd get her fucking name right. The Pre gets choked out. Otis, you can't do that. That's what he says, and they try and put a bit of salad in his fucking burger. You can't do that. That's not right, man. Ooh. Yeah, then they get beat, and then that's it. It's just fucking awful, isn't it?
Nah. Yeah.
No, Tosawa, right, gets rolled up here, and they actually use both members of American Made to hold him down. It's like, it's not it's fucking, it's 90-pound Tosawa.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley could defeat him on his own.
Yeah.
Defeat him on her own.
Pete Dunne then had a sit-down interview. I'm glad to say I missed this. Fucking Pete Dunne.
Fuck Pete Dunne, what a fucking loser, 5'5" piece of shit. But Triple H is a Pete Dunne fan, so he's going to push him. Pete Dunne's upset that he got the name Butch for Sheamus. You're lucky you were fucking in Sheamus' team, or else you shouldn't be on Raw or SmackDown. What a loser. Pete fucking Dunne. Him and his wee gay boyfriend, Tyler Bate. Two fucking diddy men that shouldn't be in the company.
Yeah.
Go back to the fucking indies. Loser.
Okay, well, listen, Pete, I really appreciate you being honest with me. Where you stand with all this. Thank you again.
I'm an 18-year vet.
He's done fuck off.
You've done fucking nothing. You're a loser. Honestly, who gets excited about Pete Dunne? Fucking little stupid midget fuck. Nae nothing. I break fingers. Fucking take the fingers and shove them up your arse. Shite bastard. Let's move on. I fucking hate Pete Dunne.
He's a fucking jobber, isn't he? Like,
cunt. Right, damage control.
No, it's a Bronson Reed thing, yeah.
Alright, Bronson Reed then. I mean, last week he got fined. Last week Adam Pearce doubled his fine. Whoa! Is Bronson Reed going to go bankrupt? Is he going to be able to feed himself next week? Who's going to put food onto the Bronson Reed table? Guess we'll never know. Right, then we got a damage control promo. Not a lot really happening. Damage control just say they run Raw. And then we get damage control taking on the Pure Fusion Collective. Thoughts on that name? The Pure Fusion Collective.
It's awful, right? But we run Monday Night Raw. You don't run you can't run a bath. They're fucking shit. But yeah, no, the name's awful, man. The match in itself is awful. It's just... I would actually bet everything I own that this will be the lowest quarter on the show. It just is every week. And if it's not the lowest, they'll have the biggest drop-off. Like, we're talking like 15% these pricks lose. How does Triple H not see this? So it's the same shit every fucking week, man.
It probably does, but everyone has to be on the show.
No, see if it ain't these teams, it's that other one. What's the other one? Katana Chance and Carter?
No.
Or it'll be like a single match with them all out there anyway. I actually despise that big nose cunt Triple H. I fucking... What happened to wrestling? Oh, damage control win for your disqualification, brother. The Unholy Union came out.
Hey, R-Truth tries to hype up The Miz for his match with Bronson Reed.
This is actually kind of funny. Orton says, yeah, you can beat him. Miz walks off, all hyped up. And then R-Truth asks Orton, do you think he can beat him? Orton goes, no, and walks off.
How sad is it that The Miz, a WrestleMania main eventer, can't beat this big fucking tub of lard?
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, he took it... See Bronson Reed, seen 6 months. Well, actually, that's a lie, because everything's dragged out. In 6 months, he'll still be doing this tsunami shite on people 4 times a night. But see, in a couple of years, see Bronson Reed, he'll be nowhere. This guy's got no longevity. This guy's got nothing. Nothing.
No, how do you... Right, I know it's R-Truth's yet to be squished, but how do you injure Rollins and the next week injure Truth? It's the exact same with the Wyatt 6. You can't peak at something and then the next week do something just a million times.
Yeah, how many times have we seen people job out and then Triple H brings them back and tries to push them again?
Yeah, I know, but the next week, man, I don't know, that's bogging. Anyway, Randy Orton comes out, says that he won a championship, the world title 20 years ago this month. Did he mention who it was against, though?
He did not, no.
Why couldn't Gunther have did that?
It was against someone better than...
I wanted to suck on the nipples.
It was certainly against someone better than Gunther.
That's for sure.
But this was boring. Gunther says your father was a criminal or something, or
Just
failure.
A slip up.
Your grandfather was a failure, and you, Randy, are a failure. McIntyre comes out. This distracts Gunther. Orton then turns him around, hits the RKO. They're calling it an RKO out of nowhere, but I think everybody's seen it coming. So,
yeah, no, yeah, he called them screw-ups, that was it. I mean, let's be honest, right? I don't really know who Orton's grandfather was, but we all know Bob Orton. Well, why were they screw-ups? He didn't actually explain why. The third generational. Randy Orton's a 15-time world champion. How the fuck's he a screw-up? I mean, at least you could argue with Priest. He's like 44 and he's only held 1 world title, so it's like, yeah, if you want to call him a screw-up, fair. But
yeah, the fact that
Randy Orton is one of the most decorated guys in the history of this business.
So Bob Orton done something right?
Yeah, but he says, Randy Orton, you're the biggest screw-up of them all. Randy Orton...
Maybe he got a couple of screws loose.
I know it's fake, right? But Randy Orton is like the most decorated guy in wrestling in terms of belts. He has to be.
Fuck aye, easily.
So what? So and he's still going. So what the fuck's this?
All right, we then see.
That would be like Austin returning for the Rumble, and somebody's like, "Oh, Austin, you're like the worst Rumble competitor of all time." It's like, "Oh, he's won 3."
Yeah, we then get Punk coming out and he attacks McIntyre. He hits McIntyre with a belt. Then CM Punk says it's not about the bracelet. He can keep the bracelet. It's the context and the names on the bracelet. He's not allowed to talk about AJ Lee or Larry without repercussions.
Fuck up.
Yo, what did he really say bad about them? The only thing he really said was, I'm going to steal AJ, and then he deleted his tweet.
Yeah.
What is he really saying? What's he... I don't fucking get it.
Punk, you know what? Larry's an ugly bastard. That's what it is. You can't accept it. CM Punk knows deep down his dog's a fucking rat. Alright? If he does.
If Gunther called Larry a screw up, you'd almost accept it, you know? You'd be like, well, he's got a point there.
I would accept it. Anyway, it looks like they're going to take each other on in a strap match. So,
which I do not want to see. I think strap match. I've never seen a good strap match.
I'll say this.
Or a cowbell match to me. The match.
If they give us it on Raw, good. If they actually
fucking no chance.
But if they give it to us on a pay-per-view, shite.
Hope it's not Bad Blood.
Oh no.
It should definitely be a Hell in a Cell.
Mark and Jacob Henry were in the crowd. It cuts to them. Mark stands up. For whatever reason, Jacob stands up next to him. It's like, no one cares about you, Jacob.
I'm related to him.
I'm his daddy.
Or son even. Bronson Reed defeats The Miz. R-Truth then gets squished. I actually despise Adam Pearce. He comes out, it's overacting. He's looking overzealous to the crowd. No, don't you do that. I'll suspend you. Double. He's a boring bastard. I fucking hate wrestling. I do. I fucking hate Adam Pearce. Oh, I need a drink. He does that the big exhale.
Anyway, Bronson Reed hits about 10 fat man splashes and that's it. Everyone's so annoyed. They want him to stop doing it, but they just depart like the Red Sea and allow him to do it.
See, back in the day, man, I'm sick of saying back in the day, right? But see the people who were like the Stooges, right? Like Patterson and Briscoe and Slaughter. At least they were like older.
And they took bumps?
No, they took bumps, but at least if they're trying to, like, if they're backing down for Kane and Austin, I can accept that. We've got Adam Pearce, like Jamie Noble, other big guys. Well, not Jamie Noble's not a big guy, right? But Pearce is a big enough guy. Like Nick Aldis as well. Like, he wasn't there. But why are they backing down for Reed? Why are they backing down for these people? Why are we pretending that we need, like, 40 million people to stop Bronson Reed? It's different when Taker and Lesnar going at it, man. Fucking Lesnar's fucking flying through about 1,000 people.
Just get a Just Eats delivered to his fucking dressing room and he'll sure leave the ring as quick as hell.
Ah, yeah.
Fucking, he'll probably cause a tsunami with the speed that he makes leaving the fucking ring area.
Absolutely. Up next, what happened? Sami Zayn, Jey Uso tries to hype up. What's happened to Uso?
This guy's falling off a cliff.
Uso!
Rikishi complaining about him being stuck with Rhea Ripley. Fuck me, ever since Rikishi said that,
it's went nowhere.
It's almost like Jey Uso's been taken out of that. And
yep.
Be careful what you wear. But see, Rikishi's a fucking loser. Big, stupid, fat-ass fuck. Like, no, but that's like... See that Judgment Day thing? That's been the hottest thing going in wrestling now for a long time. I don't care about Solo Sikoa, Cody Rhodes. Hell, even the Judgment Day thing, I think, even surpassed Punk and McIntyre because at least you were getting it every single week.
No, remember Rikishi came out and said, though, that his wife didn't like him taking that spot at Hell in the Cell? Well, what happens if his wife got that spot removed and he get took out the Hell in the Cell? That would have fucked up his career. Because that's a memorable moment. And maybe that's what's happened here. Maybe Rikishi's absolutely pulled the plug on this story and Jey Uso's going downhill because of it. Maybe he should just shut.
I don't know what Triple H... I mean, the old Triple H vindictive, yeah. The new one, I'm not too sure.
Pathetic.
But I think if Rikishi was speaking like that when McMahon was in charge, McMahon would have set an example and just punished Uso.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we don't like this story we've got going from, right, well, we'll give him no story. How do you like those apples? But you know what? Another thing, see on that Rikishi spot, I know apparently he injured himself in that spot, right, a wee bit. But that spot is one of the most overrated spots I've ever fucking seen. Now, yes, see if it went wrong, could have potentially died, but... It was done so carefully, right? And the truck was that wide, and you've got them both standing up there. And Taker's literally the eyes. You've got an experienced guy like Taker, okay? It's not like you've got fucking Sin Cara guiding you off the Hell in a Cell. Do you know what I mean?
See.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, dos, cuatro, cinco,
fucking end up in the passenger seat riding a shotgun or something if he threw you off. But you know what I mean? You've Taker guiding you off into the back of the truck, into a full, like, you know, not a container, like a, what do you call the back of a truck?
Flatback?
Aye. No, into like the flatback of hay. Flatbed of hay, okay? It was safe, right? What would Rikishi rather take, that or Mick Foley's one?
Yeah.
Let's not pretend that this is the worst. But know what? Anytime I speak to people about wrestling, they always bring up this spot for Hell in a Cell.
Do they?
Aye.
You speak to Samoans?
Oh, no, I actually think this spot's shit.
Yeah, I think it's overrated. I like it, but
I don't. But see if you have to bring out a flatbed, a truck with a flatbed of hay, then that, to me, don't do the spot. See if you're going to do something that looks so super safe, then what's the point of doing it? Yo, they may as well have whipped out a bouncy castle. I mean, here, I chuck him onto this big... No, but Jim, what's the point? See if that Undertaker bubble wrapped the announce table and put, like, down soft mats and shit for Foley. You'd be like, well, what's the point of chucking him off?
Yeah.
He's not doing anything. Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree, but anyway, let's move away from Rikishi. Judgment Day cut a promo. We are street trash, no leaders, no egos, no Rhea, no Daniel.
No, this guy's talking about marriages. Hold on, it's alright for him to stick his big fucking fat ass in people's faces. But he thinks potentially sharing an on-screen kiss is fucking acting, you stupid lard ass fuck. No, seriously. Why does he get off and thinking it was alright for him to rub his big, stinky, smelly diaper ass in everyone's nostrils? But people can't pretend to have a love interest on TV?
Oh.
Who does he think he is?
I don't know.
No, you take away Rikishi's ass and he doesn't get over. I know Joe Hendry says that Scotty Too Hotty wasn't quite as over as Rikishi's ass, but...
Neither was Rikishi.
Exactly.
Anyway, up next, we've got the announcement that...
He's practically a diva.
Unholy Union...
With his looks. You take
Right,
away his look, you take away his quiche, and he's nothing.
Right, Fatu. Anyway, Unholy Union will take on Damage Control and Pure Fusion Collective next week, so again, we're going to get more of that. Sheamus collides with Pete Dunne. New Day take on Final Test.
Wait, we're getting them again?
Yep.
For fuck's sake.
Right, anyway, up next, 2 out of 3 falls. Shane wins the first one. Bron wins the final 2. I wouldn't have did it this way, but at least he still retained.
Also, why do they need the graphics up? Are we really that retarded?
Yeah, it's not. It's not an Iron Man.
I know they try and dumb everything down, like, but do we really need?
Maybe appear them after like a pinfall or something. It's just fucking showing throughout.
Do we really need a reminder here that Sami Zayn is? I think we can all count to 2.
Yeah.
Now I know this show's for retards, and I know you need to be fucking a dumbass to enjoy it and think it's good. I get that, but I'm pretty sure we can all agree that 1 comes before 2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
There you go. Sort.
You get 1 pinfall, you get another one. That's you won. 2 out of 3 falls. First to 2 falls out of a possible 3.
Braun won. I'm going to give this show
just a lack. You know, the commentary saying, "Oh, just another premium live event match on Monday nights."
When you have to tell us it's not.
No, WWE now they're going with they're pushing the narrative that every title match is somehow premium live event quality. It's not. It's fucking not. Which is why you used to get title matches on Raw, you used to get title matches on SmackDown. Not every title match is a premium live event quality match. So I don't know why they keep pushing that. It's so fucking annoying.
I don't get it. It sucks, but here, this isn't going to be a premium live event rating, even though normally they don't even do well. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. There you go. Monday Night Raw.
I agree. Worst Raw I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Worst Raw I've seen in a long time, because Raw's actually been decent lately, so disappointing.
Disappointing, guys. We'll be back very soon. Till then, though. Peace.